We understand some more pattern programs on what? Space management. Okay. So the program is that we have to print like this, print stars. Stars we have to print like a pyramid. Okay. So for 1 star, 3 stars, 5 stars, 7 stars and what? 9 stars. This is what. And however the spaces are same, 1, 2 spaces, 3 spaces, 4. Space management is however same. Okay. So how you print this particular stars? Up to n lines we have to print it. Okay. So how we are going to do? So if you observe carefully this logic, see row number 1, see this is the first row number 1, how many stars? 1 star. Okay. For second row 3 stars, for third row 5 stars, for fourth row 7 stars and fifth row 9 stars. Therefore what is the nth row? For nth row n into 2 minus 1 stars required. Okay. So consider if this particular row number is 1 to n, I consider as I. Okay. 1 to n I consider as I. Therefore how many stars that we calculate means I into 2 minus 1. Okay. Example, consider if I is equal to 1. Okay. 1 into 2 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So you got 1 star. Okay. If I is equal to 2, then 2 into 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is what? 3 stars. Like this. If I is equal to 5, okay, 5 into 2 is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Like this we are going to write. Okay. So how to write this program? The program let me explain here. So I and j are the loop variables. Now I am going to take L is the space loop variable, and the number of spaces that I am going to print is 30 spaces, assume. Okay. And here integer n I am taking, and I am reading the number of lines into what? N. Is it okay? So therefore now I have to run the loop for n times, means n rows. Okay. N lines. I is equal to 1, I is less than is equal to n, I plus plus. And this is a space logic. As we have seen in the previous video also, the space logic is very same. Always the spaces are decrementing by 1. Okay. Space logic is same. Now how to print the number of stars? For j is equal to 1, j is less than I into 2 minus 1. See, I represents the row number. Okay. I represent the row number. So ith row into 2 minus 1 times. Okay. So the j for loop is j is equal to 1, j is less than is equal to I into 2 minus 1, j plus plus, and print the star. Right. This is. So if you run this particular code, then you will be getting the output. Let me show you the output also here. Okay. Control A, Control V. Right. Let me run the program. Sorry, let me copy paste the complete program, please. I have copied only half of the program. Right. Let us say Control A, V. Right. Okay. Previously I have written this program. Right. Let me run the program. When I run the program, the number of lines it is asking, I give 5 lines. Therefore I got 5. Okay. Same program, I run the program where I am going to give 10 lines and I am going to 10 stars. Is it okay? Right. So this is the first program, please. Now next one is print. This is what print. This one we have to print. This pattern we have to print now. Okay. Very, very important. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like this. This is the pattern we have to print. In this, the common thing is space logic is very same. Okay. If you observe this pattern, I have divided this pattern into 2 parts, please. Okay. This is the first part and this is the second part. See, this is divided into one red line you are seeing, isn't it? This is the one. So this pattern program already we wrote here 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this pattern also we have written 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And another interesting point you have to notice here in the first row. See, in this particular pattern, the first row is 1. But in this pattern, the first row is not having any digits here. Okay, that is what I put a cross mark. So the second pattern starts from second row. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 like that. Okay. So how you are going to form the logic? Let us see. This is the first one. This is the second one. Okay. This pattern logic I am writing. Now tell me please 1. 1 means 1 to 1. 1 to 2 means 1 to 2. 1 to 3. This is 1 to 3. This is 1 to 4. 1 to 4. 1 to 5. This is 1 to 5. Okay. And the starting values are 1s and the ending values are changing. Therefore, I take a j loop here. J is equal starting values are what? 1s. Therefore, I taken 1. Ending values are what? I. Therefore, I take I. And it is incrementing by 1. See, incrementing by 1, incrementing by 1. So, plus 1. Okay. So, I got I loop and j loop for this particular pattern. Now for the second pattern, what happens? See, when there is a first row here, in this first row there is no numbers, I put a cross mark, okay? Then say 1 to 1, this is 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, similarly 3 to 1, 4 to 1, here it is, I wrote, fine. And in this case, what happens is the starting values are changing, so I consider I is equal to 1 to 4, see 1 to 4 plus 1, okay? And I take another loop, the loop is k loop, okay? Here this is a j loop, this is what, k loop. Now what is the starting value? Starting values is what? See, the starting values is what? I, okay? I only consider, minus 1 you leave it, okay? Then ending values are what? 1, so therefore you can see here 1, okay? And minus 1, why minus 1? 3, 2, 1, decrementing by 1. See, 4, 3, 2, 1, decrementing by 1, this is minus 1, okay? Right. So k is equal to I to 1 minus 1. So why we have to write here I minus 1? Observe carefully. This loop is running for 4 times. 1, 2, j loop should run for 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But when we come to the k, loop should run for only 1, 2, 3, 4 times only. Okay? Why, sir? Why this? Now there are I variable. You see this side I 1 to 5 is there. This side 1 to 4 is there. 1 to 4. See 1 to 4 only. So in the program we will take either I is equal to 1 to 5 or we will take 1 to 4. So what we do is we are not going to consider 1 to 4. We are going to take the loop as what? 1 to 5. 1 to 5 loop we are going to take here. Okay, because in 1 to 4, 1 to 5, in 1 to 5, 1 to 4 exist. Okay, that is why we will take this particular I value only. Okay, so when I is equal to 5, how can you make it 4? Means minus 1 we write. So maximum value of I is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So k will run for 4 to 1. Okay, like this we are decreasing the k value by 1, means the number of iterations 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 iterations only it should be k. That is why k is equal to I minus 1 we are writing. Okay, fine. Okay, how we are going to implement the same program? You can observe here. First of all, what is I is? I is equal to 1 to 5. So I is equal to 1 to 5 is completed. Space logic is very same. Okay, j is equal to what? 1 to I plus plus. Okay, j is equal to 1 to I. See here, you can see here. J is equal to 1 to I plus 1. So this is a j loop 1 to I plus 1. Okay, when we come to the k is equal to I minus 1 to 1 and k minus minus. See, same that we wrote, k is equal to I minus 1 to 1 and minus 1. So the same thing written, and we have printed here k. So here we are printing the j, we are printing the k, and here we are printing the space. Run for how many times? 5 times. Okay. So let us see how we are going to get this program. Let me show you the program. This is the program, copy paste it. Okay, now run the program. See, I run the program. When I run the program, I got the output. See, okay. Suppose if I take number of rows is 9 rows. See, here only 5 rows you got it. Now I'll get 9 rows. See, understood? So like this we can get the program. Fine, right. Next one, let me explain this particular one, please. Okay, this one let me explain on the board itself. Okay, on the board itself let me explain, please. So what you have to print is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so how you are going to understand this one? Let me show you this one. So convert rows into columns, this one please. Rows into columns. This is what the rows into columns I am going to see. Rows into columns. How many columns? Right, 5 columns. How many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. This is what I. Okay, right. Let me observe carefully what is happening in this case. Okay, observe carefully. See, row 1 and row 4. All in this first row, in this fourth row, digits are printing. Means when I is equal to 1, when I is equal to 4, the digits we have to print. Next, I am going to show here in the first column and the last column we are printing what? Digits. Therefore, if j is equal to 1 or j is equal to 5, print the digits. Remaining areas you have to print what? Spaces. Okay, see, row 1, row 4, column 1, column 5, we are printing the digits, otherwise we are not printing the digits, means spaces are we are printing. Okay, so how we are going to write this program? Let me first of all copy this program, please. So right, let me show you the output. Control C, and here here control A, control V, space. Okay, right, let me first of all print let me cut this one, let me show you this one how it is going to work. Okay, this is what? 4 rows 5 columns, 4 rows 5 columns, we are printing the J, means this is what general pattern we are getting. Okay, now what we need to do here, it is we have to print what? Yes, we have to print what? Spaces in the pattern. Just wait, please. So we have to print the spaces in this pattern. See, these spaces we have to print over here, right? So how can we print the spaces? Means this is what the logic that I have written. See, if row number I represents row number, J represents column number. Okay, if row is equal to 1 or row is equal to 4 or J is equal to 1, means J means column, column is 1 or column is equal to 5. So if row 1, row 4, column 1, column 5, print the digit, J digit we are printing. Otherwise you print what? Space. Okay, this is how can we write the logic, so that what happens now? Now when I run the program, I got a space here. Is it okay? Right? So this is what the program, how can you manage the spaces in the pattern, right? Okay. Now your practice problems, these are the practice problems that you have to practice. Okay, so here we are going to stop, please. Now this is the end of for loop patterns. Okay.